So you're thinking of moving to the Catalina Foothills? In this video, we're going to take you inside my computer and show you around using Google Maps. We'll show you some of the different subdivisions as well as some of the amenities. And if you hang with us till the end, we'll even show you one of our favorite lookouts in the area, as well as our favorite place to hike, which if you've checked out our Catalina Foothills pros and cons video, you may have already seen that. But let's go ahead and get after it right now. If you're new to this channel and you want to learn everything from A to Z about living in Tucson AZ, then click subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Tucson, Arizona. Hi, I'm Jennifer Smith, and my husband Dustin and I have helped hundreds of people just like you move to and from Tucson, Arizona. So whether you're moving in 12 days, 12 weeks, 12 months, give us a call, shoot us a text or an email, and let us help you make a smooth move to Tucson, Arizona.
All right, so here we are in our Google Maps, and I'm starting kind of zoomed out here before we jump in and I take you on a tour of the Catalina Foothills through Google Maps, just to kind of show you the greater Tucson area and where Catalina Foothills is in relation to that, or as we locals call it, the foothills. So you may hear me refer to that throughout the video. Let's just be in the foothills. Catalina Foothills is an unincorporated but a census-designated place just north of Tucson, and as you can see, sits at the base here of our stunning Santa Catalina Mountains. So very popular place just because of, one, its breathtaking setting in Tucson, and second, it does have, according to niche.com, the #1 school district in Arizona. So if that's something that you are looking for, I always recommend that you do some research. Greatschools.org is a great resource, and so is niche.com. Now let's get into it, and I will zoom in on this so we can start checking out. As you can see, I have some areas marked here that I want to make sure that I don't forget to talk about. So actually, you know what? I'm going to zoom back out real quick and just talk about some quick commute times. So that's one of the questions we get asked a lot, and I just want to show you here on the map. If you are looking at navigating down to the downtown area or U of A from the foothills, depending on where you are at in the foothills, you'll generally be about 20 to 30 minutes from downtown and or U of A area. Now, if you need to get to the airport, unfortunately, being all the way down here, you'll see there's not, any main freeways. We just have our one I-10 that spans from one side of Tucson to the other, kind of runs through it a little bit. So you're using surface streets. We do have a lot of traffic here. It's going to take about 30 to 40 minutes depending on traffic to get down to the airport. So those are going to be some of your main commutes. Now go back in here, and I'm just going to talk about a couple of the communities that are more popular in the area for people that we have coming in from out of state, or if you're just looking to move from a different part of Tucson. This is considered more the luxury area of Tucson. The Catalina Foothills is home to some of our most luxurious properties and expensive properties in Tucson. Generally, the average price point in the foothills is just over $1 million currently. Now, with that being said, we do have clients that want to get into the area and not have that huge price tag that comes along with it. So if you are okay with a condo or a townhome, or a smaller property, you can generally get into something in this area for about $500,000. And some of them, go up to almost $1 million when you get into the townhomes in certain areas. So a couple of the properties I want to talk about, or subdivisions, I should say, we will start here. If you're okay with townhomes, Fairfield Sunrise East, townhomes in here typically start like in the $400,000 to $500,000 range and go upwards of $800,000-900,000. So this is a very popular subdivision if you are okay with a townhome with stunning views. And then we will go over here to Skyline Country Club. This area is a very popular community. You have golf, you have tennis, all the amenities that you could want. The properties in here generally range, if you're looking at single family properties, from the 500,000 range, upwards of 3 million. Okay, so our next one that I want to talk about here is San Bacas. San Bacas is a guard-gated community that's very popular as well, generally starting around 900,000, upwards of around 1.5 million. And then another popular community, also guard-gated, is our Pima Canyon Estates right here. Let's zoom in a little bit more. And as you can see, some of these just sit right there at the base of the Santa Catalinas. So the properties in there just have breathtaking views between the Catalina Mountains, and then actually looking back down towards Tucson, you get to see all the city lights as well. So Pima Canyon Estates right here. Okay, Pima Canyon Estates. In there, really, most of the properties start just over $1 million, and we have properties that are 500 or 5 million, and then 7 million. So really a range in there, but some of our more luxurious properties in the Tucson area are in Pima Canyon Estates here. We also have some great properties up in the Ventana Canyon area over here, and Ventana Canyon Resort is there, which is beautiful. If you want to check it out, there's even a section where you can walk to a cute little waterfall. Let me pull this off of there. So that is really just some of the communities that I wanted to go over. But we're in that area all the time. We've sold in there several properties, helped people buy in the area, so very familiar with all the different subdivisions in there. If you have questions about specific communities and price ranges, feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to answer any questions there. And then the next thing I wanted to talk about is the hiking. There's a lot of hiking in the area, again, because it's just right here against the Catalinas. So you have a lot of beautiful, beautiful trails that you can hit. You have the Pima Canyon Trailhead, which we have not done personally yet, but that's on my list. So once we do that, I will probably update that if you are interested in hiking, so you can keep up with us on our hiking adventures. Finger Rock Trail over here. And then, of course, a personal favorite, and I think pretty much anyone that comes to Tucson has seen at this point, is the Sabino Canyon area. And there's a couple different hikes in here, but as you can see, just the trails. If you take, actually, I'll go over that in a minute because this is one of our favorite places, so I'll get back into that. As far as being close to anything, amenities, all of your shopping, dining in this area, I mean, you're pretty much close to anything that you would need. So Costco within 10 to 20 minutes, Home Depot, different shopping options as far as Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Safeways, any of the grocery stores. They're all going to be within a very close proximity. Golf, if you like golf, there's golf at La Paloma, Skyline Country Club, Ventana, and then of course there's a lot of other options not too far from the foothills as well. Dining, let's get in here. Some of our favorite places are over in this area right here. So we have Wild Garlic Grill is one of my personal favorites. Me and my husband have been going there for our anniversaries and they have never disappointed. Vivace, so that's right here. Vivace Italian right here. Contigo Latin Grill over here by La Paloma is fantastic as well. I mean, really, a lot of our favorite restaurants are in the foothills area, and it's where a lot of people go when they are looking for some nice dining options. See, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover. Oh, if you are interested in art, Foothills is a great place for art galleries, and one that I recommend checking out is the De Grazia Gallery in the Sun right here. But there's other options as well. Zoom back out here. All right, and then what you have been waiting for are 3 favorite places if you are in the foothills to check out. Well worth it. You won't be disappointed. Go down over here. I will show you. the Heirloom Farmers Market at Rillito Park. Now, this is Tucson's largest year-round farmers market. And they change their hours during the summer when it gets a little bit hotter here, but they are year-round. It's worth checking out. You won't be disappointed. So that's one of our favorites. And then if you are looking for shopping, one of our, at least in my opinion, best areas to go shopping, right here at La Encantada. So it's basically like an outdoor shopping mall, and it's just the scenery around there is beautiful. It's set very close to the base of the Catalina Mountains. So if you're looking for some stunning views when you're done shopping, you just head straight up Campbell here and go to this lookout point, and you'll have mountain views, you'll have city views, go at sunset views, and then overlook the city as it starts getting dark and all the lights come on. It's just breathtaking. And then last but definitely not least, because I'd have to say it's one of my favorite places in all of Tucson, and we go there year round, even when it's hot. Yes, you just got to get out a little bit earlier, or they offer moonlight tram tours that you can take, but it's Sabino Canyon. You can't go wrong hiking here. Even if you don't want to hike and you just want to check out the area, they do have the trams that run, and it's worth seeing. And if you really want to do something special, you could take the Bear Canyon Trail. And if you take, I would recommend taking the tram because it's like a 2-mile hike just to the trailhead. But to get over to Seven Falls, so you can look up Seven Falls. Now, Seven Falls itself is going to be 2.5-mile hike each way, so it's still a pretty long hike, which is why I definitely recommend taking the tram to the trailhead, just to kind of save yourself an extra 4 miles on top of that. But we've done it both ways. And then when you get to the end, it's very rewarding. There's usually always water, and there's waterfalls, hence Seven Falls, and it's just, I'll include some pictures here so you can see. It's just a very stunning, breathtaking area to check out, very relaxing, and usually not super busy. Now, some of the main areas of Sabino Canyon do get a little bit busier, and if you're taking the tram, sometimes they will be full. You may need to buy the tickets ahead of time, but it's definitely worth checking out while you're here. And I think that should cover everything. Like I said, if you have any questions, you're thinking about moving to the area, we know pretty much anything that you would want to know, so give us a call, shoot us a text or an email. We'd be happy to give you a tour. We'd be happy to answer any of your questions. Just let us know, and we're here to help out.
All right, thanks for sticking with us through the video. As always, if you found it helpful, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and tap that bell for notifications so we can keep you updated on the current Tucson market. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text or an email. And if you have any comments about the area or Tucson, or would like to see any other videos that we haven't made yet, we'd love to hear from you. Drop it in the comments below, and we'll catch you on the next video.